FLIKO.
Guys, my name is Kenny Beats, but hold on.
Hello? Yes?
I did not come here today to play games with you. I came here to give out gifts. I came here to make a statement. I came here to let people know that we're back and we're better than ever. For today, your sample is coming from Resky. Resky is an unbelievable talent from Vermont, one of my favorite artists, not a sample maker, not a loop maker, a co-producer of mine. Do you want to hear what it is? If you are excited, can I get a W in the chat, please? We are giving away thousands and thousands of dollars worth of gift. First place today, iZotope RX8 Advanced. That is $1,200 worth of plugins. Second place, H9 plugin series bundle from Eventide. That's $1,100 worth of plugins. Auto-Tune Unlimited for 1 year. Apogee Clear Mountain Spaces. Shout out to Apogee with our fourth place gift today. Soothe 2 from Oak Sound, XO from XLN Audio, Spiff, $100 from Drum Broker, Serato Sampler from Serato, Auto-Tune Unlimited for 6 months. That rounds out the gifts for today. That's a couple $1,000s worth of generous shit from all these companies. Please say thank you. Say thank you to iZotope. Say thank you to Eventide. Say thank you to Auto-Tune. Say thank you to Antares, rather. It's a beautiful thing. Are we ready? Are you excited? Are you ready? Is it time? Jaketcooke. Let's see. There's things about it I love, there's things about it I hate. I like a lot of your drum sounds. I liked that bass line, but then it started feeling like a cheap loop by the end of it because it never changed. Even if you have loops and it's the majority of the beat, you can change a note somewhere, you can drop it out somewhere so it's not just constantly boom, 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 boom. Like you can do some shit to give it boom, 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 boom. Just once or twice do something. Because it started to get a little stale. I think when you have a vocal sample as beautiful as that vocal sample you had for today, and all you use is woo with a delay on it, little bit of a cop-out for me. I'm not saying this beat isn't it, but if you took the count loops away from it, it's not it. So I think there's a lot of stuff I love. There's a lot of stuff I didn't. It's not the best sample usage. You're in first place for now. Let's keep it going. Stereo up next. Somebody just came in the stream and said, Kenny, you talk too much. I'm judging a battle, you What, you want me to talk less? Beat was good. Next. You know how many people would be mad if I did, like, no, what do you want me to say? Nice. And then keep it moving? What the fuck? Anyway, stereo. It moves really well. Your mix is great. I love that little funky lead, that little nasty little fart lead. I'm really into it. I'll give you first place for now. I'm feeling it, Stereo. First place for now. Let's go. Next up is Jandro. Love this. Woo. First place. Sick. First place. Sick. Super sick. Super sick. The bounce of it, the texture of it, the restraint, the sample usage. Sick. First place. No contest. Super sick. Super sick. Super sick. I love it. I got no critiques. I think it's amazing. I wish we heard more shit like that. It's super cool. I love it. Next up, Ladrine. Where's that sample? There it is. I like that one a lot too. I just like how that one feels. What was that made in? It does not sound like Ableton or Fruity Loops. You should have done that again. I'm gonna put you in second place, Kendrick Lamar. I like that energy. I like the quality of the sounds in it. Feel kind of like not bit crushed, but there's a lot of artifacts, but in a good way. Everything feels like kind of dirty. Someone said Genius Home Studio. Shut the fuck up. It's got a cool vibe to it. Someone said Reason. It really does kind of sounds like it could be Reason or something. Yeah, Ladrine. I like that a lot. I think it didn't go as far as I thought it was going to. And it didn't give me the depth that Jandro did. Just like emotionally, it didn't really take me anywhere. It felt really good though. It was like really like exciting. And I like the patterns. I really like a lot of the beat. It almost felt 4 on the floor at a moment, but it wasn't really. Like, love the drums, love the live hat underneath everything. Just made it feel really good. Give it like a Draft Day, Drake kind of bounce. It's cool. Next up, SpenDenn. Let's go. cool. I liked some of the percussion noises you used and stuff. Your patterns were straight. I think you just like, the most interesting thing about it was that you kept changing the patterns, and like changing like a normal trap pattern to like a drill pattern halfway through ain't the craziest thing in the world. The music, as far as like the harmony and the chord changes and the sound and the sample usage and blah, 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 that's normally what we're looking for here. Everybody can do good drums. A lot of those drums were decent, but I don't know. It didn't feel cohesive. It felt like there was just random samples and like bass drops and little percussion fills that came out of nowhere. It felt like, I don't know, like your drum folders were doing all the heavy lifting here instead of the ideas. Sample usage was cool. It was just like, I don't know, the music in it was like, everything but the drums wasn't exciting for me. And your drums got to be really fucking crazy if that's going to beat all those other beats and all the other creativity we've heard so far. So SpenDenn, I'm going to put you up one spot because I think the average person would probably take that beat over this one off top, because that other one has like a Tribe Called Quest GarageBand bass loop for 4 minutes. But either way, maybe try to go harder with your melodies and what's above the drums, because your drums don't seem to be the problem. Whether you're doing drill shit or whether you're doing trap, all your patterns were cool. Your drum selection was cool, but you need to go harder with the stuff that's not just the drums. Everybody can do drums. Taylor Kief up next. Let's go. Resky's listening to y'all right now. Shout out to Resky. Quickly, just get a 10 sub. Shout out Quickly. That's the 1 minute mark. Taylor, you had one of the best usages of the sample and one of the best like worlds that you kind of built around the thing that I gave you, but the drums weren't there. I like it, but the drums weren't there. Someone said, "Oh, Odessa." Yeah, Odessa drums are not what we're going for. I don't mean to make all of us but it's not what we're going for. Taylor, I think your melody and all your ideas are really good, and drums are the easiest part, like we were just saying. So this is a thing that you could fix easily in your future beats, and maybe you don't have to fix it. Maybe this is your style and I'm missing something. But for me, the drums were underwhelming. The sound choices were cool. They were just so quiet, and they just weren't really doing anything to support this whole kind of like vibe that you had built with the sample and with the keyboards and with everything else. But I'm going to still put you up a little bit. I'm going to put you right there at Taylor Kief. I really like the idea. I think if you and, let's say, who was it? SpenDenn? I think if you guys collabed, maybe it could fix each other's problem. But let's keep going. Conan up next. One of the worst snare drums I've ever heard in music. What the I'm not even mad at the beat. I'm not mad at the beat or whatever. That snare, it's one of the worst snare sounds I've ever, like. I can't even look. I hate that snare drum. I hate that snare drum so much. I'd give up like major people in my life who I love dearly. I'd never talk to them ever again just to not hear that snare. If someone would promise me, Kenny, you never have to listen to this drum sound ever again, but you can't talk to 3 of your aunts, I'd be like, you know what? I love my aunts, but I can't put myself through this. How are you scrolling on your computer and you say, yep, I'm going to put this 300 times in the beat on 2 and 4, blap, and then it just sounds like hitting the side of a wet Diet Pepsi bottle. What the fuck is that? What Cubase stock library did you find that rim shot in and think that it was going to be permittable in this battle on Twitch or just anywhere on any streaming platform ever? How the fuck are you in headphones or even speakers putting yourself through this? The snare is the thing you probably got to hear more than anything else in the beat. It happens 2 times a bar. Like, what are you doing? Have you ever cleaned your ears out? There's this thing where you can burn a little candle, a little wax candle by your ears, and then all this shit will drip out of your ears, and then you can hear how bad these drums sound, and you can reevaluate everything that's going on. I'm not saying the beat is bad. I'm not saying all that stuff you did with the Swedish House Mafia bass and everything else going on in the background, you know what I mean? You speed this BPM up fucking 40 BPMs and you got a Nero song. What is that, Nero? Is that what their name was? Yeah, like I could see Skrillex remixing the shit out of this. The point is, that snare drum makes me want to be a better person. It makes me feel like I've done something wrong in the world to where I'm having to be subjected to shit that hurts my ears constantly. For minutes at a time, I'm having to just put myself in pain. For what? I'm a good guy. I pay my taxes. I pay my bills. I take care of my family. I help my friends out when they need help. I try to clean up after myself. You know what I mean? Like, I do what I can to help others around me, and then I'm put through shit like this? What is that? I want to give you a dead arm every day of the week for every time I have to hear this snare drum. Sound like a basketball bouncing. That snare drum is like making me think about if music is for me. Look at the room. Look at where I'm sitting. Like I've dedicated my whole life to this, and I'm starting to think like, is this it? Sounds like I got hit with a dodgeball. The snare is the cornerstone. Like, if you make beats, all you have a kick, a hat, and a snare, you know? And then if one of those 3 things are failing, those are the pillars. That's the foundation of your drums. And one of your foundations is rotten. It's a rotten piece of wood. It's getting chewed up right now by fucking... What are the things that chew up wood? Termites. It's just your snare drum is just full of termites, and slowly the whole house is coming down. The whole house is crashing. Okay. Comodo. Paper Box House, get to 10 subs. Fire. Oh my God. just sounds like Hawaiian barbecue. That's a huge compliment. It's my favorite food. Oh, that's so beautiful. I'm playing it again, Comodo, just because we had to wait so long. This shit is gorgeous. This shit is gorgeous. Oh. Baseline is. Comodo, you like I was liking the vibe that Taylor had, like the energy, the vibe, the keys they had, the stuff that they put under the Rescue sample. It almost felt a little dissonant to me at first. Someone else said it in the chat also. Rescue's vocal at first at the beginning section of that beat, it felt a little bit out to me, sort of, but it still worked in a cool way. But then whenever you bring that bass note in, everything kind of comes together, those are my favorite beats, when you can't really tell what's going on, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh my God. And then you have to play it back to hear how shit comes in. You know what I'm talking about? You know those kind of beats where it's like, once the 808 or a certain melody or a certain element comes in, that whole intro that you weren't sure about becomes the hottest thing ever. Like, this is like that to me. I love shit like that. I love shit that tricks me. I love an unreliable narrator. Taylor, I loved your vibe, but I think the Comodo vibe was yours, but even stronger. I definitely liked it even more than I liked Stereo, and I liked it even more than I liked Ladrine, even though Ladrine had really cool artifact-y kind of sounds and really cool patterns and hard-ass drums with the live hat. Comodo did it even better to me. Jandro is the only person I put ahead of that right now. Jandro snapped. Okay, let's keep going. Next up, jamzko. By the way, Conan, I'm moving you up a couple spots. Let me move you up a spot at least. All right, jamzko. jamzko, you've already won a gift, so you're not eligible for a gift today, but we're going to play it anyway. Turn them drums up. It's so fire, but turn them drums up. jamzko, I love that. Just turn your drums way up. Turn your drums up like 5 decibels. Sick though. Really, 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 really sick. I'm not going to put you in the order because you already won a gift. But sick. Really sick. Who in here? Someone said 300 milliseconds attack. Hey, shut the fuck up. Love that, though, jamzko. Love that. No wonder you won in the past. Okay, BarnesCove. You've already also won in the past, but let's see what you got to say. Fuck, that was loud. Why are you mastering this for a fucking stadium? This is not going to be in a Sprite commercial. Holy shit. That is fucking loud, dude. Oh my God. FLIKO, why are you LMAOing in the chat? That's, oh my God, FLIKO. That was so loud. Fuck. Everybody's beat has been at the same volume. Why is your shit so loud? Oh. Fire though. shit is heat. Where are we going? Why is this 2 minutes? Did you really enter the battle and put 2 minutes of silence halfway through your beat when if there's a minute time limit? I gotta let this play because this is one of the most psychotic moves I've ever heard of. First of all, that first beat was sick, but it definitely didn't have a sample in it. It was dope though. This is a crazy move. This is really like a real different way of approaching it. You put a minute of silence. You put more silence than time is allowed in general. Fees said Mozart. Jesus Christ. There's the sample. Wait, that's just the sample with nothing else. Why is today so chaotic? You just put the sample at the end? You didn't include the sample. Just because it's part of, this is not, someone said provocative. That's not provocative. Does that count? Everybody's like, it's included, new concept. So someone said they're too smart for me. How is that? I could just say no. What do you mean it's too smart for me? You just made a random, this is unbelievable. You made the loudest beat I've ever heard. This today is really one for the books. You just made any beat you wanted. And then you put a minute of silence. And then you just played the sample. Yeah, this is wild. You're already disqualified, BarnesCove, because you've won a gift in the past. But now you're disqualified forever. No matter what. Even if I say everybody's back in, because I'm going to do it again. You're not. You are gone. You are out of here. You can't just drop the sample. The sample by itself does not count as using the sample. You have to flip or use the sample. Someone said that he's a free thinker. Oh, stop saying he. You don't know who they are. BarnesCove. No. That is not okay. Next up, Ben E. Why does this make me want to buy a HP tablet? Fees said because of the vaccine. Fees, get out of the chat. Get out. Ben, this is a pretty good vibe. There's a lot of things about your beat I like, but someone in the chat just said that your beat reminds them of a white guy with dreadlocks. And if anybody out there is feeling that way, we're going to have to deduct points for that. I think I'm going to put you right around Conan, just so you guys can sit with each other and talk drum sounds. Next up, we have Ardmore. How many more I got to go? Ardmore technically could be our last one, but I'm going to play a few more. Whoa. That's what I was thinking. Okay, weird outro. I like a lot of the shit that you did. I like the music that you put behind it. I love the chord changes. I like all the music you built up behind the vocal. I feel like when the vocal was down an octave, when you did it at the end, that's why I made that noise. I was thinking this whole beat would be better if you put the vocal, this is my opinion, you put the vocal down an octave and then you take the whole beat, everything that's not drums, and bring that up a few semitones, everything. Then have sections where maybe everything's, or most instruments are down an octave, the sample's down an octave from there, and then you have this higher part. I don't know. I would change the whole key of the song, and I would put that down an octave to match with the music a little better, because it's so high-pitched and chipmunky that even with the right filter, the right processing on it, I think it's always going to give you that kind of like Kanye soul thing. And I'm coming off an album where I just did a bunch of high-pitched vocal samples, so you know what I mean? Take this all with a grain of salt. But I think there was a really cool idea there. I really like a lot of the music you played there. I think it's just about how you take that sample, now that it fits with this music you made, and what key you put them in, how high you bring everything up, what octaves certain things are in, how you start meshing that stuff up and arranging that stuff. And it felt like it had a little work to go as far as the arrangement goes. But in general, though, really like the idea, really like the concept. I'm going to bring you up around low-key. You could take it in front of Taylor. You had better drums. Okay. Levosso, did you win already? Let me make sure I'm checking this. Hold on. Oh, wait, Ardmore. Ardmore won. Ardmore, I got to get you out of here because you won. Sorry. You got to go with these people.
Yes.
All right. So, yeah, Levosso, you're still good. Let's see what the deal is. I like that. I like that. I'm not in love, but I like it, Levosso. Your drums were hitting. A lot of your melodies and stuff, a lot of stuff you played were cool. Your sound selection was pretty cool. I don't know. I think I just have to hear more from you. That one just wasn't personally my favorite as far as just like what you're playing and what the melodies do, but it's cool. Like I can see the potential. I feel like you have beats I'd love. Your drums are hitting though. Your sounds I like that. Like those keys to me always make me feel like Icy Twat. Or that's what I think of first. But I love your bass sound. You know what I mean? Sample usage is cool. Yeah, it's a good job. It's a good job. All right, we have our top 10 for today. But Chuck Sutton, we got to play Chuck Sutton. Chuck Sutton gives
up. Twitch chat is Chuck. Hey Kenny, I sent you a DM on Twitter because I'm gonna be in LA in like a week.
This is not a beat.
I want to see if you want the link. No pressure. Don't overthink shit. Haha. So
what the fuck is
beat contest DM?
Chuck, what? What the no, we're talking about what's up, Twitch chat. This is the craziest way someone's ever told me that I missed a DM ever before. Chuck, I will check my DMs. What the fuck is wrong with you? Unreal. Shout out to Chuck Sutton. Shout out to Chuck Sutton. Shout out to Chuck Sutton. That's so funny. Okay. Our top 10 for the day. Jandro in first place. Comodo. Ladrine. Stereo Mania. TaylorKief, Levosso, SpenDenn, Conan, Ben E, Janet, Cook. This is what you guys are getting for your gifts. Jandro in first place today. You are getting Isotope RX8 Advanced. That's $1,200 worth of plugins. Come the fuck on. You're getting Eventide Plugin Series Bundle Comodo. That's $1,100 worth of plugins. Yes. Auto-Tune Unlimited for 1 year for Ladrine. Apogee Clear Mountain for stereo. TaylorKief, you're getting Soothe too. Oh, Taylor, you got lucky. Who else? EXO from Excellent Audio for Levosso. SpenDenn, you're getting Spiff. We're giving $100 from Drum Broker to Conan. Conan, shout out to you. You're getting some new drums. Ben E is getting Serato Sampler. Janet Cook is getting Auto-Tune Unlimited for 6 months. That means every single plugin that Antares makes. Shout out to Antares. It's a beautiful thing. Shout out to all of our gifters and all of these generous ass people who give us these gifts to give away from all these great companies. But shout out to you guys for participating. Is this Ionosphere? Ionosphere?